Hey, it's Chris Byer.
Chris Bowling.
How's it going, CB?
It is going okay. We're in the fourth quarter, which is the crazy time of the year for us.
We're starting to wind down because it's Thanksgiving week, man. I'm excited.
It is
It's
Thanksgiving
been
week.
a busy fourth quarter, but we get a few days off this week to celebrate with family, talk about what we're thankful for. I'm
Absolutely.
ready for a break. It's gonna be good.
I am ready for a break. Yes. Yes. I could not agree more.
Yeah, I'm thankful for all of our clients. It's good.
Amen.
It's just this has been a busy year. But I think we've made it through a lot of the open enrollment renewal decisions and
Yeah.
uh, homeward stretch for the year. But wanted to talk about what we're thankful for. I know we've done this a couple of times in a row, and this one's a little bit different, right?
It
We're
is.
not we're not going to talk about what we're thankful for today, although we are very thankful for
Yeah.
our teams and our clients and our families.
Absolutely.
Where are we going with this one?
So I thought we would talk about when we were young, like young, not you young. I mean like middle
Uh,
school. Yeah, like
yeah,
grade
yeah.
school, middle
I
school. Uh so I think I was 12 when I started. I was 11 when I started walking beans, and then at 12 I
Yep.
could actually start, actually detasseling corn. And it
Yeah.
was funny because the reason I wanted those jobs is I knew you could make quite a bit of money back then in a
Yep.
very short period of time.
Hard
And
work, but you got paid for it. That's for sure.
it was hard work, but I could make about $1,000 back then in about 3 weeks. I mean,
Yeah.
it was good money back.
Flush
I
with
mean, you're
cash. I
talking,
mean, that was so long ago. That dollar was worth a lot. If you're gonna talk about my age. Anyway, continue.
so this is where you and I are polar opposite. Is
Absolutely.
I have always joked with my friends that if it was not for my amazing spouse, I would have a lot of cool stuff, probably living in a tent because that's probably all I could afford. But man, I would have some cool stuff.
Yep.
So that philosophy really started when I started working as a young child, is that
I'm sure.
I worked to buy cool things that I wanted because my parents would not buy this stuff. It was, we give you a house, we give you a home,
Yep.
we give you food, and other than that, you're pretty much on your own. So, of course, all my friends. So, let me back up. The first thing I bought to Tassin
Uh,
Corn
yes.
was a rockin' sound system. Like, I
Oh
still have
yeah.
these speakers today. And at 11 years old, I bought a Yamaha
That
receiver
is.
that had the turntable. It had, I don't even think it had cassettes back then. It might have had an
Oh
eight,
no. No.
probably an 8 track. So that was the first thing I bought, the first time I really
Oh, I
started
love it.
making money. And there's two other things I'm going to talk about, but let's talk about what you did when you started making money as a little youngster.
So I also walked beans. I started at age 10 working for $5 an hour cash, man. That
That's
was
good,
money.
man.
Yeah.
I can tell you're a lot younger than me. Because our minimum wage was $3.15 the first time I started.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know that it was minimum wage. That was just what the farmer paid us. But
You were
so I did that. I was very entrepreneurial. So I mean, I would, as in grade school, junior high, like I would buy the Halloween candy and resell it to my friends after Halloween, and make a little bit more than what the school, or sell it for less what the school was selling for it in the cafeteria. So I like to make money, but same. I mean, my parents would buy the necessities, but if I wanted something, I'd have to save for it and buy it myself. So as a little kid, it was like all the GI Joe stuff, saving up for that and going to buy this aircraft carrier. But I remember in sixth grade, you were probably in college by then, but in sixth grade,
you're probably
everybody everybody in my grade school was buying starter jackets. That was the thing. So
yeah.
you weren't cool unless you had a starter jacket. And so I remember saving up money to go buy the turquoise Charlotte Hornet starter jacket. And I know that was a very popular one because it was the 90s, but I actually have a claim to that because my family, my grandparents, aunts, and uncles live in Charlotte. So when the Charlotte Hornets came in, like I had to be a fan because this was a new thing. But I rocked that thing for a long time, and I still have it to this day.
You are
It
kidding me.
was fantastic. But I remember like having a special order of that and having it shipped to a JC Penney to pick up all of that stuff. But
Gosh.
I wasn't like you besides that, CB. I saved the rest of my money and put a lot of it in the stock market when I was a little kid. Made a ton of money and then let it sit there through the 90s and 2000s, and then it all disappeared. So thank you, .com.
The .com crash.
Yeah, but yes, I have become less fiscally conservative in the household since I've been married and have a child, which is good. But yes, I've definitely been a saver.
You that is a lie. You are still the most conservative person next to somebody else that we worked with.
But you didn't know me 15 years ago, so it's come a long way.
This is true.
All right, so what else did you buy besides your turntable, which is pretty awesome?
So my second year, I'm like, I need a cool BMX bike. And I bought a red line BMX bike that literally you could pick up with one finger. It was that light.
Oh, yeah.
Because one of my good friends actually raced BMX and was like raced across the entire country. And he had, of course, his bikes were free because he had sponsors.
Yeah.
And then my last year detasseling, it took 2 years. I bought a Yamaha YZ80 dirt bike, and it was the baddest bike. It was the baddest 80cc bike out there. Now I might get hazed. That is pretty cool. I might get hazed because you're going to have the Honda CR fans. You're going to have the Kawasaki KX fans. I'm telling you, my Yamaha YZ80 was bad.
See, that's fun though, because again, you have such good memories of that. Like, and good. Thank God for Carrie, because you would be living in a tent with a pile of stuff. I mean, you are exactly right.
I'd have a Morton shed.
Look at all my cool stuff.
Oh my crap!
I don't have utilities. This is it. But
I couldn't afford gas.
I know.
Oh man, I'd have some cool stuff.
But you and I have talked so much about like both of our dads being entrepreneurial in sales. You and I both started working at a young age, learned how to make money, manage money, take care of our families. I think, that's what's fun about it too, is like, as we've grown in our careers, we still have those memories of just those simple things that we were thankful for because we had to bust our tail for it. And I think we continue to work hard at it. So I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful that both of us grew up that way, that we had to learn how to work hard before we got something, because it's definitely translated to what we do today.
Amen. Yeah, I can tell you, my kids unfortunately have not had to work near as hard when they were young compared to us. It's always I'm going to give my kids a better future, and I should have made them detassel corn at 12.
See, I never got there, man. I knew that was really hard work, but yeah, I walked beans for I think 3 summers. That was hard work too, man. That's hard work. When you're 10, 11, 12, even as tall as I am, like that's still like waist high beans. I mean, you are just soaked and wet and scratched up, but yeah.
I lived about a mile and a half away from the bus stop. And at 5 a.m., I walked, because my mom was not going to get up at 5 a.m. to drive me. I had to flip and walk a mile at pure dark at 5 a.m. to catch the bus to go to the cornfields. And then I had to walk home. I mean,
uphill both ways.
When I was done, it was, hey, this is your job. Find a way there, find a way back, because you get to keep all the money. I'm surprised they didn't charge me.
That's very true. Oh, well, either way, this was good. I enjoyed talking through the childhood stuff, man. This was a fun topic. Hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving week. Enjoy it with the family. And thanks for you, CB.
Hey, thank you. And by the way, I do want to see this Hornets jacket.
All right. I will I'll get a picture. I might rock it one day. I'll just go get it, put it on. So awesome. Good to see you.
Happy Thanksgiving.
All right. Thanks.